This morning on DC News Now, a Georgetown researcher on a student visa detained by immigration authorities.
We have a zero-tolerance policy for siding with terrorists, period.
The latest on the Trump administration's controversial crackdown on alleged campus anti-Semitism. Morning clouds give way to spring showers for your afternoon and evening. Meteorologist Jackie Layer tracking rain and possible thunderstorms for your Thursday. A dire outlook for DC restaurants.
Every day it's just a tread water, break even. That's bottom line. Making money's out of the question.
New research showing over 40% of restaurants in the district likely to close this year. Plus, celebrating spring at the Tidal Basin, taking you to the kickoff of the National Cherry Blossom Festival.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Good morning. Happy Friday Eve. Thank you for waking up with us here on DC News Now. I'm Tosin Fakile in for Tanai Wright.
Yeah, Friday Eve has a nice ring to it. Good morning to you. Thanks for joining us. Shanika's back this morning. Keep it on those roads. She'll have your drive times in just a second. Let's turn things over to meteorologist Jackie Lair, though, for that forecast on what is the first day of spring.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, officially began at 5:01, so we're an hour into it. I hope everyone's enjoying it so far.
We're inside, so I'm cool with it.
I know, exactly. And I mean, we're also starting off relatively mild. If you are going to be heading out right now, temperatures are starting off in those 40s and 50s. And at least we're dry for now, too. We are watching that cold front back out towards our west. That will swing its way through this afternoon. That's going to spark up that shower and even maybe a few rumbles of thunder as well. But like I mentioned, right now we are dry, but that will change by the middle of the afternoon as more green will pop up on this map. Let's get right to Futurecast showing us that we could see right around noon that leading edge of that line of showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder back off towards the I-81 corridor, and that will swing closer towards the I-95 corridor by the middle of the afternoon, right around 3 o'clock this afternoon, so we could be dealing with that. But we'll see high temperatures today, still on the warmer side of things, upper 60s to lower 70s out ahead of that cold front. Then we see that cold front swing through, turning much colder to round out the work week. More details on that coming up. Shanika, what's the latest on those roadways?
All right, good morning, Jackie. Well, it's the top of the 6 o'clock hour. You are looking good to go. This is out of Northern Virginia here through Tyson's Corner, the inner and outer loop right near Route 7. You can see the movement still, and not really expecting much in this area until about the 7 o'clock hour. That's when you start to see delays, especially heading northbound on 495. 66 heading east and west, 95 north and southbound. You can see it there. Looks great. And even on the Maryland side of things, you can see College Park right near Route 1. That is looking good as well. So you'll start to see that flow. This is another hot spot. You'll start to see delays, especially on the outer loop. So definitely, if you're leaving later on, prepare for those delays, guys.
All right, Shanika, thank you. 6:02, new this morning, the Trump administration continues to crack down on what it alleges to be anti-Semitic behavior. And this time, the focus, a researcher at Georgetown University.
Yeah, DC News Now's Candace Cole is in studio this morning with the latest on this all. Candace.
Good morning, guys. Well, ICE agents have detained Dr. Badar Khan Suri, an Indian national and visiting fellow at Georgetown University, who is here legally on a student visa. Now, the Trump administration is accusing him of spreading Hamas propaganda and promoting anti-Semitism on social media. Now, according to reporting from Politico and the Washington Post, Suri was detained outside his home in Roslyn Monday night and then taken to Alexandria, Louisiana, where he is awaiting a date for his immigration court date. Now, that's according to Suri's attorney. This comes just a week after the Department of Homeland Security detained Mahmoud Khalil, a Palestinian grad student and activist at Columbia University, who President Trump accused of engaging in pro-terrorist activity. Now, in a post on X, Homeland Security Assistant Secretary Tricia McLaughlin accuses Suri of having ties to a senior Hamas advisor, but a statement from a Georgetown University spokesperson says they are not aware of Suri engaging in any illegal activity. They also haven't been given a reason for his detainment. Now, Suri has built his career studying conflict resolution in religiously diverse places. Suri's attorney says, quote, seeing our government abduct and jail another innocent person is beyond contemptible. Now, Suri's attorney also reportedly argued that his client is being detained because of his wife's Palestinian heritage and their views on U.S.-Israel policy. We'll continue to watch the story and bring you the latest developments. Corey, Tosin.
All right, Candace, thank you for that update. The White House says President Donald Trump plans to sign an executive order today to shut down the Department of Education. It would fulfill a campaign promise. A White House fact sheet says the order would direct Education Secretary Linda McMahon to take steps to close the agency and return authority to the states. The Trump administration has already slashed jobs in that department, but getting rid of the U.S. Department of Education will not be possible without the approval of Congress. A senior DOJ official is getting a top job at an agency he helped dismantle. State Department officials say Jeremy Lewin will now take a leadership role at USAID. He was part of billionaire Elon Musk's DOJ team that gutted the foreign aid agency. Yesterday, a judge indefinitely blocked DOJ from making further cuts to USAID. That judge ruled the cuts unconstitutional.
And developing this morning, an update on the missing student from Virginia. The man who authorities believe was last with Sudiksha Konaki in the Dominican Republic is no longer on the island. Yesterday, a judge ruled Joshua Ribe is free to return home to the U.S. Officials say the 22-year-old is not charged with wrongdoing or a suspect in the case. Konaki went missing 2 weeks ago while on spring break with friends. Earlier this week, her parents asked Dominican authorities to declare her dead. In Virginia, Fairfax police responding to a barricade situation in McLean after a report of an armed man outside the CIA headquarters.
Yeah, the standoff, which lasted hours, happened yesterday morning. In that dispatch call, police say the man was walking towards the building, pointing a firearm at his head. CIA and FBI were asked to help during this incident. Dolly Madison Boulevard was shut down for some time.
Really clear what's going on, but it definitely seems like a massive response. I'm not sure if it's just one man or more than that, but for one man, it seems like a massive response.
Police say that man was taken into custody.
Time right now 6:06 on this Thursday morning in Maryland. University of Maryland students are concerned after a recording device was found inside a bathroom dormitory. Officials say a student reported finding the device on campus last week inside Johnson Whittle Hall. Days later, police say they issued an arrest warrant for 19-year-old Noah White. Officers say he later turned himself in. Students we spoke with say the incident is concerning.
It's honestly sickening. I don't understand why you would want that. Like, that's just disgusting.
Officials say White faces multiple charges, including using surveillance equipment in a private place.
6:07, a woman who ran a high-end brothel in Northern Virginia and Massachusetts has been sentenced to 4 years in prison. Han Lee pleaded guilty in September to coercing women to engage in sex acts for money. Authorities say she made millions of dollars in 1 year. Investigators say the sex ring catered to politicians, executives, and other prominent men. 2 men also pleaded guilty to running the high-end brothel. They'll be sentenced at a later date.
And the Fairfax County Board is planning to get rid of crossing guards at Virginia high schools. This comes as the county says there is a $300 million budget deficit. The board says the cuts will save more than $800,000. Members say they are not going to impact elementary or middle schools.
In Maryland, old and congested roads are costing drivers thousands of dollars a year. Nearly half of the roads in the state are in poor or mediocre condition. This is according to National Transportation Research nonprofit. Now, they say it means Maryland drivers are paying more than $3,500 a year on average in lost time for commutes and car maintenance, adding up to nearly $12 billion statewide.
In Washington's Maryland suburbs, Trip estimates that the average motorist is spending an additional 86 hours annually stuck in traffic due to traffic congestion and also wasting an additional 31 gallons of fuel.
The study found 5% of Maryland's bridges are rated poor or structurally deficient.
And let's talk about the roads in Falls Church, Virginia. According to a survey, neighbors say they are not happy with them either. Are now reporting satisfaction over the maintenance of streets and traffic signals took a hit, dropping from 79% in 2023 to 70% this year, according to that survey. About 400 people participated. Council members and city leaders say they are now looking for ways to improve conditions. And time right now is 6:09. It's a day that brings people to D.C. from across the country and even around the world.
Yeah, we're talking about the Cherry Blossom Festival, and it kicks off today. DC News Now's Yao Marie live at the Tidal Basin. Yao Marie, is dark right now, but excitement is building because we're counting down to, 9 hours to the kickoff of things?
Yeah, good morning. The excitement is definitely up, and guess what? The cherry blossoms are slowly reaching their peak. You can't really see right now, but the green florets have finally extended, meaning they are in stage 3 of that. We have some paddle boats out here for the kickoff of one of the events that's happening today, and guess what? I'm here with the president of the National Cherry Blossom Festival, and who's gonna really tie in and explain the excitement that's going on. Everyone is super excited about it. It's the first day. Kind of talk to me about what's going on right now.
Well, good morning. Happy first day of spring, and today is the first day of the National Cherry Blossom Festival. We are just getting in gear to really kick off 4 weeks of fun and excitement here in Washington, D.C. As you said, the blossoms are starting to bloom. They'll be hopefully, on time with that peak prediction. And then this coming weekend, we open up at the welcome area right down here at the tidal basin with the ANA stage. The National Park Service have 16 days of free performances here, and then we continue to the opening ceremony at the Warner Theater on Saturday night. Next weekend, the Blossom Kite Festival on the grounds of the Washington Mall, and then we continue for 2 more weeks after.
So many events happening. Just kind of talked about, especially with today, we have Stumpy's Pedals and Paddles today. Talk to me about what's that about?
So we partner with Guest Services, who actually has for years had these beautiful paddle boats right here on the tidal basin. So they're inviting people to come on out. And actually there's a little bit of a race, a little bit of a competition, a few dollars to enter, but that money does go, 50% goes to the Trust for the National Mall's Cherry Tree Fund. But we're just going to have some fun. Just call attention to the first day of spring and celebrate with the community and others that just want to come on down and just get a little exercise.
And I know a lot goes into the behind the scenes and putting all of this together. And I know you really want people to enjoy themselves while they're out here. Kind of talking about what emotions you want them to feel when they're out here or over the next 4 weeks.
So again, we would just love people to enjoy this time of the year. Everybody looks forward to just feeling the beauty of the festival, feeling the sense of community, feeling the sense of renewal in spring, and just no matter what's going on in the world, this is still a very, really happy time in Washington, D.C. And as I said, there's nothing better for your mental health than flying a kite. So come on down on Saturday, March 29th, to Kite Festival that is presented by Amazon, and just enjoy the day and the beauty with your family.
Well, there you have it from the president herself. Come out here and definitely enjoy the National Cherry Blossom Festival. We are expecting to go on the paddle later on this morning and really experience that. But there's so much going on, and you can find all of those events on our website, dcnewsnow.com. Reporting here at the tidal basin, I'm Yamari Sase. Back to you guys.
Can't wait to see you on a paddle boat, Yamari. All right, thank you. 6:12 is your time. It is the end of the road for one local college's run in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, American University star player reflecting on the team's storybook season. Plus, some bad news for restaurants in D.C. Why a new survey says 2 out of 5 locations could close this year.
All right, Jackie, people already getting ready to kick off the Cherry Blossom Festival. What can they expect today if they're going to be out by the tidal basin?
Yeah, well, out there this morning, we're tracking dry conditions. I would say mid to late afternoon. That's when you may need the umbrella, as we're going to be tracking some showers. The latest details and timing right after the break.